Today we're heading on a road trip, a virtual one. We're visiting the Niagara Aerospace Museum in Niagara Falls, New York. During World War II, the area was home to Bell Aircraft. The company produced thousands of P-39s and P-63s that flew through Edmonton on their long and difficult flight to Russia. Most were lost to combat, but incredibly, one P-39 returned after spending 60 years at the bottom of a Russian lake. This is her story.
Hi, I'm David Fakes. I'm a docent and the education coordinator at the Niagara Aerospace Museum. And I'm standing next to our Bell P-39 that we affectionately named Miss Lend Lease. She was one of 10,000 P-39s built by our local men and women at the Bell factory just a quarter-mile east of our museum. This aircraft is heavily armed. It has a 37mm cannon in the nose and 50 caliber machine guns. And then it also has a very unusual feature. There are car-like roll-down windows in the cockpit entry doors. She was also one of 5,000 lent to the Soviet Union. P-39s were flown to Great Falls, Montana, through Western Canada along the Northwest staging route to Fairbanks, Alaska. A required stop was at Blatchford Field, where aircraft were inspected to make sure that they were properly winterized. In Fairbanks, Alaska, the Soviet Air Force took possession of the aircraft. They were flown through Siberia and central Russia to their forward air bases. And this is where her story becomes very mysterious. In November of 1944, she and her Soviet Air Force pilot, Lieutenant Ivan Baranovsky, disappeared, missing for 60 years. She was found submerged in a small lake in northwestern Russia. Lieutenant Baranovsky's remains were found inside the wreckage. This aircraft represents some of the proudest moments in our local aviation history. Bell Aircraft and Curtiss Aircraft in Buffalo produced 10% of all of the aircraft flown by our allies in World War II. We are currently reassembling this aircraft with only her original components. We have already installed the aircraft engine, the drive shaft, and the propeller assembly, and we will soon be attaching her wings.
Thanks to David Fakes and the team at the Niagara Aerospace Museum for sharing the incredible story of Miss Lend Lease. A special shout out to the media production program at Niagara Falls High School. This interview was filmed by students Joseph Klinger, Aidan Casero, and Caleb Poole, under the direction of their teacher, Rocco Strangio. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this series. Be sure to join us next time as we go behind the scenes at the Alberta Aviation Museum, with a few unexpected side trips.